Hi everybody. I've got a really nice big journal here today. It is a 9.5 by 5 3/4. Got a bunch of laces. It's got a bunch of fabrics on here. It's part of a doily and some laces and some stitching, some muslin. Little thingy that I made. I don't know what I'd call it. It's just a thingy. Little bow out of a crochet doily. I absolutely love this fabric here. It's thick. It's textured. I don't know if y'all can see all the texture on it. It's just beautiful, and it's got a really nice feel to it. I stitched on the closure. It's got a muslin closure with some stitching. On the inside, and I hope y'all can see, I put a pink striped fabric that I got in a estate sale. It's kind of silky. It's silky here and not silky here. It's really nice. And I coffee dyed it so it wouldn't look like Pepto-Bismol. And I put a button closure. You know, my hands don't work right, but... And on the inside, I put a booklet that is made out of a glassine bag. Got a place to put stuff here. Lots of stitching, different papers and fabrics and stuff. Little music page that's been gessoed over. You can write on that. Little stamping here. Stamping throughout, but the coffee dyed papers are really nice. Little faint stamping and book page, and here's the back, and it's also a pocket. I'll put that back later. Over here starts the book, and I put some graphics. It's got a lot of stitching in different colors too. And this flips up. And then this acts as a tuck spot. And this flips up. So you actually get 3 pages to journal on one, which I love. And I put a book page back here. And allowed it to hang over here. And on this side, there's the pocket. And of course, stitching. It's a Flower People book. Flower People. Flower and People. There we go. And inside I put the you-know-what. It's got some sari ribbon up here and some of that eyelash fiber. And different pages to write on. And a nice big sheet. These books hold those big sheets. Look at these guys. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? So cute. Some stitching here on the different uneven pages. Over here is some fabric. And of course I let it hang over because, you know, I love this hanging over stuff. I just think it's really neat. And it's a tuck spot, so you have all this to write on. And then some things that I made, coffee dyed papers. You know, I love that coffee dye. I think everybody does. It's just so old looking and pretty. Up here. Is that better? That's better. Got some lace and some gauze and some of the fabric. I used the same matching fabric, but here I just turned it over. Here it's right side up, and here I turned it upside down. Just for a different look, but the same thing going on. And a nice little floral image and a tea room bakery with a little mini pocket. Isn't that cute? Do you see that? That's cute. And some tickets thrown in. So cute. I'm in love with these mini, little mini envelopes. Over here is another tuck spot with a little bitty girl with a cowboy hat on, and she's pushing her dolly. And of course, the book page and a little image there. And some papers to journal on. A little newspaper clipping. Coffee dyed on the back. And this is just a pretty page. It's got muslin fabric behind the image. And of course, you know I leave my threads. I'm a thready girl. Same thing on this side, just a pretty page. Up here is some gauze and some lace. And I had to see if it was the right book. And because I have a book done with this on the cover that I'm going to be videoing later. And a real pretty image. And I've reinforced the spines with lace here. Because it's a big book. Over here, a little pretty, I don't know, soft flower. I don't know what it's made of, but it's really soft. And a little image of a girl on a ruffle with some gauze behind this. And a little place to journal there and here. You can see this side. Got some lavender. And these pages, again, flip up. This is nice lavender and green. Those are my mother's favorite colors. Purple and green together. A place to journal in the back. So that's another page that gives you 3 spots to journal on. Over here we have a ruffle that's been stitched. And a little tuck spot here with some vintage ladies. Real pretty. You could write over this. You could stick an image down, and then you could journal about the picture here. However, whatever you wanted to do. A lot of people journal right over the images. Over here is a little flip up. It's got a lace ruffle there and a real pretty image. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. I got it in an estate sale, but I like it. It's kind of like a linen, though. And I stitched around it, and then I stitched around the image, and it flips up for journaling. Over here, a little pocket tuck spot here with a little paper flower that I dinked around and made. And then I put, what did I put on that? Mod Podge to kind of make it a little sturdy. And that's some seam binding going behind it. A pretty rose. And then little postcard. And another card to journal. Again, the book page sticks over, and so do the fabrics. And over here, I've got a little coffee-stained rose, the book page, some lace, and a little tag with a button. Over here, I used one of the patch pockets that I like to do of late. And it's got a pretty rose in the background. And a journaling card. And, of course, one of my notebooks. Over here, I've got a little tag with a pearl and some fabrics on a music tag. And the gauze in the background with a vintage girl, and it's a tuck spot. Look how pretty those birdies are. Oh, they're so pretty. Gorgeous. And here's a page that is shorter than the rest. This is another journaling spot. Opens up. And it's got a ruffle, and it's sewn real heavy down the side, and it's got a little guy, and he's sitting on the page with his doggy. Isn't that cute? And it opens up. I'll close that. Well, I'll just go ahead and close it now. What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Easy peasy. And again, the book page and fabrics and things hang over from the other side. Which is this. Just a book page lace and a rose here. I keep moving it to try to get it all in frame so y'all can see it, because I know on one video that was a big book this size, I didn't get the bottom half, so I want to make sure y'all see. Up here is a piece of muslin that I stitched on and put a little rose there, and these pages flip. here is a little butterfly, a little pink piece of lace, and some eyelash fibers, a little tag there, and some lace. And it's a pocket down here. And I used that same fabric that I used on that flip up. Wherever it is, there it is. I used that same fabric. I made a fabric pocket. And it's got bulbs. And then this is a piece of the fabric here that I just folded and put there with a little doily piece. A pretty floral image in the background. And some vintage ladies. Just cards to journal on. And y'all know my pockets hold more stuff if you have things. This has been stitched in gold. You know, my machine has a mind of its own. I swear it does. Up here, this is an envelope and it folds out, but it's a ruffle here with a flower and a button that's sewn on and two little vintage guys. This is also a hidden pocket back here. You could put something special in. And this opens up. Oh, looky there. Another place I didn't stuff. Shame on me. Well, I'll take care of that. But it's an envelope for you to put things in for storage. But she's a little tuck spot, and I will put something cute there. And this is the other side of the envelope. I put a little rose there. And some more of those pretty birdies. Over here is another journaling card. Tags. Little place to put a date or something. And a ruffle with a part of a... This was part of a pinkish doily. Crochet doily. I don't know if that's from... It's a pinkish brownish color, and I don't know if that's from age or if that's the way it was. This is embossed, and it's got some real pretty roses on it. I have had this stationery, I know, for at least 30 years. And since I don't write letters like I used to, I thought, you know, I'll put that in a journal. And I did. And it's got two cards here. It's a pocket. And look, you can see the space here. It will hold more. This is gold stitching here. And this is a piece of lace, part of that doily, a rose here, and some of that fabric with some coffee dyed seam binding down the back, up under the doily. Same with the added a little safety pin up there and the lace and the reverse side of that fabric. And over here is some gauze and a book page. I love this. I love making little collages. This is a little paper flower and a soda button on. It's got a little tag here, part of a crochet doily. The reverse side of the fabric I've used in the book. Little envelope here with a little coffee dyed paper to journal on. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, beautiful. With the muslin behind it. And same on this side. These pages are both just decorative, just for pretties in the book. Over here, I've got a tag up here for journaling. All these pages that are in here have been sewn on. And the pocket has got some silk flowers, and there's that fabric again. And this is something kind of neato bonito, but I didn't bring anything over here to stick down in there. But it is a vintage, my finger? It's a vintage picture frame, and you can stick a picture down in there and you'll have that gorgeous frame around it. And, of course, you can journal on the back. And the coffee dyed paper with a little stitching. Up here we've got a little image and the birdies again. A real pretty background, and I put some silk flowers here with a seam binding bow, crocheted, part of a crocheted doily, and a lace. The pocket is, the base of it is lace. Over here, more of that fabric and lace and a rose with a real pretty graphic. Look at the contrast. That's just yummy. Over here is a dapper gentleman, and it says Goldsmith Jeweler and Cutter, so I thought he was real appropriate there. It's got some of that fabric and gauze. This is a soft gauze here. And you have a little card to journal on. Well, it's not little, but it's a card. And it's got the pink edges. And over here again is one of these flip-ups. Got the leaf embroidery on a ruffle. That's I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but some of them I did in a really light, shiny pink. Pretty. Floral. So that gives you more space. And this is the last page here. Got some, the newspaper. This is, actually, it's part of an encyclopedia, 1967 encyclopedia. And you got some fabrics here with a little brad, a little image back here. And it's an envelope, and it's got that crochet doily that I used throughout the book here and here. A paper flower with a brad, and a nice, real pretty image, part of another crochet doily. And it's got a little mini envelope that you can put something in, and some coffee dyed papers. So I see another place that I missed. Y'all, I'm slipping. So I will go back and fix that. But this is a little envelope, and I'll stick a little something in there. A little envelope. Aren't they cute? They're just so cute. Now back here, I just made the pocket. I didn't put anything in it because if I put something in it and then you need to use it for something, it's going to be, the book is just going to explode. It's just huge. So I left that empty for you to put in whatever your keepsakes are. But look at this. Isn't that yummy? And it opens up nicely. You know, every page just opens up really nicely. So I'm real pleased with this book. Like how it came out. There's the cover again with all the yummy goodness on the front. And the stitched muslin. I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you stopping by and spending some of your time. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.